Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Wow! I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points, they do matter. And losing will cost you everything. And with me, as always, is, of course, Intern Castlevania.
Hi, I'm Intern Kristie. Hello, everyone. I'm Intern Kristie. Welcome to a very special Grand Trivia. I'm so excited. I did so much preparation that my frail third-dimensional human body has failed me entirely. As you can see, part of me is disintegrating into the multiverse.
Look at that.
Isn't that great?
Disintegrating.
And I also gave myself carpal tunnel. I'm Intern Kristie, though. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited.
Thank you for the follow, Nick.
Thank you so much.
Nick
I know,
Griffin.
isn't it just fantastic? I'm Intern Kristie.
Intern Candy Kong. Intern Cranky Kong. More like it.
Thank you so much. I love shapes also.
I also love shapes. Yeah, the suffering goes both
suffering
ways
goes
tonight.
so many ways. We love that. Let's spread that suffering around.
Now we're going to spread that suffering around with our game of trivia.
Yeah.
So if you scan that QR code right there on your screen, or go to crowd.live and enter the code ZKKZJ, or follow the link in the chat when you type !trivia, you'll be able to join us in our game.
Yes.
All about the happy-go-lucky world, of course, of Nintendo.
Now, Fluval, have you ever played a Nintendo?
Yeah.
Have you ever Nintendon? Are you Nintendo?
Am I what?
I'm Intern Kristie. Like
Am I what?
Nintendon, like have you done Nintendo?
Oh yeah,
Nintendon?
I'm not Sega Genesis. I'll Nintendo a lot of things. I played Star Fox and really rooted for Andros, the evil conqueror.
I love that. Evil Conquerors,
I think
my favorite.
I just look.
So
There's
many
so many great
Nintendos.
games out there. Yeah, I'm a Nintendo, not a Nintendo.
Yeah,
But also,
exactly.
hello.
Welcome, Stephen Premel.
Welcome to our game of trivia, Horde Jedi.
Welcome. Oh, welcome, Horde Jedi.
Jump Guy, a
Welcome,
plumber
Jump
named
Guy.
Mario, Nick G, Phoenix
Hi, Nick G.
Ivanchi, a
Ooh,
Nintendo.
Phoenix.
Bootleg, Bart vs. the Space
Nintendo!
Nuisance, NOA Horde Jedi, like Nintendo of America, Wave Race Sky Fadson, CBC. I see you just got a notice that you couldn't get in. I'm going to remove some junk participants left over from previous games.
Yeah, let's get rid of the junk.
So
let's
you should
take all the trash.
be able to join now. Try to join again now that we're taking out the trash.
Let's go.
The trash that intern Mike doesn't make appear until the game has started, and it can inflict some suffering on third-dimensional beings. Yeah, Maury, you were getting in. I see you now.
The up and down one is my favorite.
Blog Tendoven and WasiBC.
That's for all of you. Joining the game, you're getting coins. The coins are pain.
The coins are pain.
Yes, I'm so excited that you have that. Yes. What about up, down, down, left, right, select, start?
Oh, you mean up, down, left, right, BA, start?
Yes.
Yeah,
what does that do?
You're talking about the Konami code? That gives you some infinite lives in some games.
Ew, infinite life? I don't like that. Only infinite death.
That's such a... But you can't have infinite death without infinite life. It's a circle of death, and it rules us all. Exactly, Phoenix. That's the Konami code. Mamma mia, Lindsay Premel's gonna drop a banana peel on y'all, and Smurkery's rich in pain. Nintendo, yes, that is Konami.
Rich
but I think one thing we've neglected to mention is we have a special guest here tonight on our game of trivia. Yes, let's bring them on.
Oh my god.
Hello, it's me.
It's a you, local handyman.
It's a you.
It's the station handyman. It's good to see you. Hello. I am Mario. I maintain all of the station plumbing. I am on a bit of a hiatus right now because I am in some legal disputes with my ex-wife. But I am calling from my home off station to try to help out because I love Nintendo.
I love the giant mushrooms behind you.
Yes, so classy.
Yes, it reminds me of another life, let's say, you know.
So you got the mushrooms in the divorce. Did she get what? The castles, the pipes?
The castles, the pipes, most of the Koopas, you know. That was basically already her boyfriend. So,
Oh, okay. Well, are you going to be giving us home repair advice today? How long has it been?
I can definitely help with any home repair advice that you have, as long as it's for anything from 2034 AD onwards. As you know, I mostly work on the station, so I'm mostly for repairing the central matrix hubs of the communication devices. But there's a little bit. I also have to, plumb toilets and do
Can you teach someone to type? Is that something you do? I can't right now, so we do need some interns who can type. Yeah. Is that something you can do?
I will tell you,
Daddy?
your best friends there are going to be the F and the J key. You just want to find those with your fingers and let your muscle memory do the rest. Just keep track of the thing.
And Stephen Premel's drinking out of his toilet, apparently.
That's a bad idea, Stephen Premel. I fully endorse it.
I would say maybe don't drink out of your toilet.
But what if I want to?
I cannot stop you.
That's great. I'm glad that you can't stop me because I like doing what I want to do, and what I want to do is whatever Fluval wants to do.
And what I want to do is get our game of trivia underway.
I'm so excited.
Here we go. That first question's coming up now. Thank you for joining us, Mario, local handyman.
And we'll get back to you for some questions from the audience.
I'm very excited to help out.
Oh, I know what's wrong. There it goes. In Japan, the Nintendo Entertainment System was known as the Famicom, the Homecom, the Nintendo Video Computer, or Robert.
Oh.
Do you know the answer to this one, Mario?
No, I wish I could help. I think there's a No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Wait, it won't let Flirtface Jinglebuns answer. Okay, It won't let a lot of people answer, so we're gonna do...
That's because we wanted you to feel this moment of intense panic. It's like that panic. Yeah. So we're really happy about that for all of you. Oh, Premel got booted. Good. I hope it hurt on the way out. Mercury was able to answer. So what's wrong with all of you?
It shouldn't have booted you.
So let's see. Oh, we're back to the tap water.
Yeah, so get on in.
Good game, baby.
Most of you should have been kept. Are you all still in, or did you all get booted?
Tell us.
Okay, you're in.
Okay,
Stephen Premel's
good
in.
job. Good
It's
job.
Okay,
You're
it looks
still
like people are still
Nate's
in.
Still
I didn't hit the button to boot you, so you shouldn't have been booted. So why don't we get it underway now?
We need to heal the situation.
Yes. I know that sound.
Fluval, I love the upgrade.
I am getting a whiplash and I love it.
You're in.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, well, then let's get our game started. Oh, is Pat the
Got
Hat
booted by Pat the
Here it
Rock.
goes. It's counting down in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it goes. In Japan, the Nintendo Entertainment System was known as the Famicom, the Homecom, the Nintendo Video Computer, or Robert. Mario, do you know the answer to this one?
No, as before, since this is the first question, I still do not know the answer. I am sorry.
That's okay. I got in a little bit of a time loop there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wonderful. That might be something on the core capacitors. Maybe if you go, Kristie, take your hand and just sort of bang on the control panel in front of you a little bit. That might help.
I'll do a Star Trek hit. Right? Okay, I think it's
It seems
fully,
like it's fixed.
Yeah, it feels fixed.
So why don't we see what everyone picked?
Let's
13 of you said the Famicom, none said the Homecom, 2 said the Nintendo Video Computer, none of you thought it was named Robert. Well, exactly. Alice got the joke. Why I said it was called Robert.
Why is it Intern
'Cause
Robert?
It came with your robotic operating buddy, a robot named Rob.
That's
that was used in the
adorable.
US to try to market the Nintendo as a toy and not a video game console because the video game bust had already happened, and so people were skeptical of video games.
Oh, of just consoles in general,
that
like
it was-
the idea that they would,
It was dismissed as a fad.
because you won't be able to continue to play all the games.
I also didn't know anyone with the robot.
No. Oh, he's a character in Smash, so you can smash with him.
You can smash with Robert.
I have known a couple people who have smashed Robert,
Just
and I will say the man ghosts right after, worse than a boo.
Well, let's use the warp whistle to go to the leaderboard, where Nintendope is in first, tied with NOA, Horde Jedi, and Wave Race.
You do
What?
not need to go to the grocery store, CBC 9000. Consuming matter is only something that disgusting third-dimensional beings do with their third-dimensional matter.
It's
and
awful.
yes, you may be a third-dimensional being.
Unforgivable.
But that's disgusting. Just like become an intern for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network and have all of your internal organs replaced with hate capacitors so that you too can sustain yourself fully on whale oil and hate, mostly hate.
Gotta have the hate.
Proud Italian-American man. I definitely did that when I joined the Empire.
Fluval has never matter consumed. This is important. This is scurrilous slander. Stephen Pemmel.
You got me so mad all my hats appeared.
You got them so mad.
You got me so mad.
All of the hats appeared. All of them on air. All of the hats appeared. Rich, what I gotta do to be an intern's intern? This is a good question.
Great question.
Phoenix. So I run the intern orientation program. What I can do is send ZipRecruiter down to pick you up and drive you into our garage. Consuming mushrooms to get bigger.
I've also definitely never. You've seen me. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that, but I will get into question number 2.
So yes.
Which professional wrestler played Mario on 1989's The Super Mario Brothers Super Show? Was that Big Van Vader, Captain Lou Albano, King Kong Bundy, or Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh yeah, it's me, Mario. Yeah.
So, well, yeah, fuck you up, Luigi.
Fuck you, Luigi.
I do love that. Fluval, I have a question for you. King Kong Bundy. That is my question. My question is King Kong Bundy.
These are all real wrestlers. There is a clip of him saying "fuck you, Luigi." That's true, Alice.
And so King Kong Bundy was like, you know who's great? Mm-hmm. King Kong, big old strong guy, great. Well, also a metaphor for slavery and all sorts of terrible things. And also Ted Bundy. Notoriously creepy person who I think is awesome because he ended so many third-dimensional human lives. But he still existed and was way too interested in them as forms of matter. Gross.
Right.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
like he might as well have left them alive if he was going to
Jazz has an alternate interpretation that he was seeing through time and knew that there was going to be married with children. Also, this is King Kong Bundy.
Oh, he's awesome. Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Just like a slab of steak. Fuck yeah.
There is not enough a mustache for him to play. I keep turning Transylvanian, but for him to play.
It's me, Mario.
Wow. I desperately wanted to see a Zelda show. To be real, all of those commercials for Zelda when it first came out, I thought it was gonna be the sickest movie.
You did not want to see that Zelda show where the iconic line is, "Well, excuse me, princess."
Well, excuse me, princess.
But let's see what you
That's what I
picked.
say every morning in the mirror.
Zero of you said Big Van Vader, who was Sean's dad on Boy Meets World, or uncle on Boy Meets World, or something. 10 of you said Captain Lou Albano. 1 of you said King Kong Bundy. 4 of you said the Macho Man. Yeah. What's the correct answer? It's what the? Once again.
None of them.
It's Captain Lou Albano. It's Captain Lou Albano.
It's Lou Albano.
He played Mario in the live action segments and voiced Mario in the animated segments. Luigi was played by Danny Wells. There are correct answers, just an intern forgot to click a star to mark it as the correct answer.
They did, and I am handling it, Fluval. Let me see.
If only it was Macho Man, oh yeah.
I can get it just a little bit more centralized.
It was probably intern Kevin.
It was probably intern
He
Kevin.
invented the Hatnator, but it's all been downhill from there.
There we go. They've been taken.
The mushrooms rise to the top. Mario is ready.
Mario is ready.
Listen here, King Koopa. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you down to. I don't have the rest of that promo. Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
That's okay. I thought that you channeled him very well.
I lost my connection to the ethereal realm.
Yeah, they're a difficult one. They're always, running around being macho.
Snap into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Yeah, he's always slapping into Slim Jims. It's so hard to channel.
It's very hard to channel someone who is that densely packed Slim Jim.
Mario is
ready to go to the leaderboard, yeah. We're Nintendo.
If there was anyone who would I invited to be part of my Smash party, it would be Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
It would have to be. I mean, the top 10 wrestlers you got to have if you're going to Smash,
Yes.
If any of you know how to make Macho Man in Smash Brothers for the Wii, send me the details as a me. But Jump Guy's in 15th. Nintendo in first,
Good job.
and Nintendo in second. Nick G in third, tied with Frickward Testicles, who won our Marvel game on their first time watching and predicted that they would win. So let's see, perhaps they still will. We're very early in it. And Nintendo of America Horde Jedi in 6th place. Mario Steam Pipe Alley was insane. Public television.
Yes.
Oh, Stephen Premel has a plumbing question for you. Local handyman, my toilet kimchi is clumping, kind of like my cat litter. What pipe do I use?
Oh, well, I find that the trans-dimensional pipelines tend to get rid of pretty much everything. I have no fucking clue where they send them to. But it works. and you never clock. You never clock. Also, it's I'm not usually allowed to curse on Nintendo, so I'm allowed to curse on here, right? I'm allowed to. Listen,
Dang, yeah, you can curse.
Anyway, good.
Yeah, you can say those swears.
Good,
but you know,
everyone loves to hear Mario cursing.
Everyone loves to hear a Mario curse.
Mario cursing.
And you know,
Listen,
our
I've been to
next
5 parties, and every single party they said, "Listen, Mario, why don't you say fuck more often?" And I said, "Listen, if you ask, I'll do it." So
you just wanted to be asked. You know, you didn't want to impose on the Nintendo script.
I just wanted a human connection, you know, like I wanted someone to like reach out and ask to be Mario. Why don't you curse?
So those noises are just bleeping out what you say when you hit your head in the game.
Every single time. I mean, honestly, it's hard to work with kids sometimes because, you know, there's not a lot that you can say, and I'm a blue collar, you know, not quite.
Blue collar. I like your color.
But yes, we get censored all the time working with kids and, you know, trying to help out. And I thought, you know, maybe if I brought the family, tried to make it a family affair, it would work better. But no, it turns out it just drove my brother insane. Now he bought a house, a hotel somewhere. He's seeing ghosts. I don't know.
Well, we have a trivia question about your brother a little later in the game, so we'll probably turn to you for that one. But for now, let's take a cue from AliceForeverCemetery and let's go to question 3.
Let's go.
Nintendo's greatest character, Waluigi, debuted in what game? Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, or Waluigi, I'm the best.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at those kind eyes that Waluigi has.
What would you name your Waluigi game, Fluval? If, like, you got to make a whole new game starring Waluigi, what would it be called?
Fluval presents Waluigi's Big Adventure, or Fluval presents Waluigi's Day Out, where it's just, what does Waluigi do in his downtime when he's not being a tennis star? What does Waluigi do when all he has to do is wah for himself?
He just has to walk to the store to get some
Waluigi uses his head.
Watermelon.
Or Waluigi uses his head to break through the H&R block.
Yeah, Waluigi takes on online banking.
Yes. Oh my god.
Waluigi does introspection.
Waluigi produces water from his eyes because he's crying because he's being introspective.
You know, everyone asks Waluigi, but no one asks how Luigi.
Right?
Yeah, so the Waluigi starts a podcast. I would listen to that.
I would like to know what Waluigi takes off of his taxes. I want to know what a business expense is considered.
What does Waluigi deduct? I mean, he does so many things. He's a real multi-hyphenate,
Do you think that because his job essentially is to perform in these games and collect coins, does he have to declare those coins?
Probably. Also, Alice sent us a good historical artifact to look at.
Lucials.
Hey, paisanos! It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
This is the Neatness Counts episode. There's
my
Mario.
God.
That's not me.
Time for a new day. But as we always say, neatness counts.
That's right, Mario. And by the way, a little piece of spaghetti on your overalls.
You, Luigi. And you have a little bit of spaghetti sauce.
Let's go back
That's right, Mario.
to see if we can hear
And
it.
by the way, a little piece of spaghetti on your overalls.
You, Luigi.
I heard it.
There Mario
I heard it. Cherished childhood memories.
Oh, yeah, that's... Alice also sent us another... If you ever want to read some fanfic later in the show, we can do that.
Ooh.
But for now, let's look at what everyone picked on this question. All of you said he debuted in Mario Tennis, and you're all absolutely correct. Waluigi was introduced there because, you know, Wario needs a doubles partner. Hey, paisanos, this is how you greet your kids in the morning.
What is paisanos?
Like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
It's not like a... Are you thinking it's a Nintendo thing, or?
I have absolutely no idea
'cause
whatsoever what it refers to.
It's not a Nintendo thing.
Okay. What is
It's
that?
a peasant of Spanish or Italian ethnic origin, according to the dictionary, but it's just like an informal thing.
That's cute. I like that.
But
So it's like an
It was.
informal thing that Italian people or Italian
Stereotypically,
Americans
yes.
may say to
Stereotypically,
each other,
yes.
and
It's a
therefore,
stereotypical thing.
as he is an Italian
Yes.
plumber,
the game, it was the show doubling. Yeah, it's a
I love
stereotype.
it.
Yes.
We are also smart. We are. I mean, mostly Fluval, and like then probably me, and then probably Mario, and then all of you are like way lower because you're third dimensional beings. And like, I did have all of my internal organs replaced with hate capacitors, so I'm like just a little bit better than a third dimensional being.
Phoenix was counting on there being some youngins here, but it's clear that all too many of us are N64 kids in terms of how people got that answer right. Well,
It could also be that a lot of people watch the BBG show. I myself,
Oh, yeah.
it changed the whole way. I thought
I mean,
about Waluigi.
everyone has to love Unraveled. The Waluigi
Yeah,
episode, very good.
It's amazing.
But now let's go to our leaderboard. Where Nintendo and Frick where testicles are tied for first. Is the prophecy coming true? Nick G in second, and Nintendo in third, Luigi in 14th, and a Jump Guy in 15th. And yeah, we just unveiled something new today. Use !S and then your submission to submit items to be voted on. What we're looking for is show topics. So submit your show topics by using !S and then whatever you think the topic of tonight's show would be, we'll pick. You know, if we'll take those all into consideration for what tonight's episode
And
should
we
be
can,
called.
listen, you don't have to tell us about your childhood in the continent, okay? Like, keep it to yourself. I myself was very well-maintained child when it came to the toilets. I never had the problem with the wing. But even if I did, I wouldn't think to spread it around, okay? That's something, like, obviously jingle bells are still a problem, so just keep it to yourself.
Just keep it to yourself.
I do want to mention a Peach was considered. That would have made my day. Peach was my character. Was like, I did the Super Mario, and Peach was my character because she could float.
Isn't
That
that
was
great?
really cool.
Which game was that in?
Super Mario Land.
It was Super Mario Brothers 2, which is the subject of our next question.
Oh.
While Bowser is usually Mario's
Lies.
big adversary, he sat out America's Super Mario Brothers 2 because the real one released in Japan was considered too hard for Americans. Who is the boss, the final boss of Super Mario Brothers 2, the American version? Is it Pimple, Rash, Wart, or Zitz? All of these are real video game characters, but which one is the final boss of Super Mario Brothers 2? Thank you, Blogtova, and I excel at the segue.
You're my final boss, Fluval. You're my final boss.
Oh no, Florpface had... Yes, you're right, Blogtoven. All of the incorrect answers are, in fact, Battletoads.
Alice, no.
You know, like, horniness is about reproduction sometimes, and that's disgusting because more third-dimensional beings should not be created.
You don't need to regret typing that Phoenix EVH. We're all... You're welcome. Everyone is welcome
this
to
a
talk about
Battletoads?
Tuxedo Mask. Yes, all the incorrect answers are Battletoads.
Ooh, Tuxedo Mask. What is Battletoads? I love the idea of Battletoads because I like toads
what
and
is
I like
Battletoads, you
making
ask?
creatures battle.
Battletoads was a Super Nintendo game, and it was recently, I think there's a remake in the works for Xbox.
So they're like Connor Ratliff. They don't like vegetables.
It was also a Saturday morning cartoon show, and they're toads who battle.
Oh.
It was an attempt to capitalize on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was famously very difficult. Here we go. Here's the cover of...
Oh shit, that's cool.
Oh, there was also a crossover with Double Dragon, which was another beat 'em up series.
I like beat 'em ups. I like beating 'em up.
And so here's a look at the box art for that crossover game where you get to see the great designs. Okay, the new one came out 2 years ago. I didn't realize what year it was in your dimension, or else I would have said that. I thought it was 2 years, but earlier than it is.
You were right, Floofle. We dimension shifted really quick. I'm sorry. I'll punish the intern. I'll punish the intern. I'll punish them.
I was going off to the Mind Palace, so I got a little distracted.
Intern Candace. No.
They're all gone.
All of my coworkers.
I'm sorry, it's not directional,
Floorface
Mario.
is right.
I can get groups of about 30. It's just we just haven't figured out a way to get it more specific to the person who fucked up.
Floorface is right.
You have to do parts of the maintenance crew every single time. I mean, you've gotten rid of so many people that I have to act as plumber and carpenter. Do you know how different those jobs are?
You're also the doctor.
I am also the doctor.
Why are you
the teacher of the typing teacher?
Yeah, you teach typing. You play soccer, No, but not basketball. You play. You're an Olympian. You went to the Olympics with Sonic.
No, that man pushed me into it. That was a bet. I want to be clear. I was very drunk for most of that time. He said, wouldn't it be fun?
Yes, painter as well.
Painter
Phoenix.
as well.
You're a painter. You've done everything. You have a
your baby version of yourself is also a doctor.
Yes.
Were you born a doctor?
The metal version of you is also a doctor.
Oh, you did do
Not
basketball.
born a doctor.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Is it not the famous Einstein who said we are all born doctors? It is just as we grow older that we have the doctor beaten out of us?
I like the idea of beating the doctor out of people.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds fun.
That's a pretty smart idea. That guy was pretty smart,
Speaking of
wasn't he?
smart ideas, let's see what you all picked. 13 of you said Wart, 2 of you said Rash, 1 of you said Zitz. Wart is the correct answer.
Warts are fun. Witchy, very witchy. I
this
like
is
that.
Wart.
Oh, he's so cute.
And the game instruction manual says Wart is, quote, the most mischievous of all in the world of dreams. He created monsters by playing with the dream machine, which foreshadows the twist at the end of the game that none of it happened. It was all just Mario's dream. I agree, Jas. He looks a lot like a Battletoad. Yes, Florpface. He's also in Link's Awakening as well, which is one of the Legend of Zelda games.
Stephen Premel, it's because you keep spreading scurrilous lies and slander about Fluval. So, the multiverse is taking revenge. I'm sorry if we're the multiverse's favorite show, but we are.
We absolutely are.
Trouble!
And now
I've
it's-
never lied on multiverse in my life, but you do scurrilous and slander all the time.
Nintendo and Nick G are in first. Nintendo of America, Horde Jedi in third. It's a me, Real Horde Jedi in 16th. And Nintendo in fourth. And Frickward Testicles down in 5th place. Congratulations, Nick Griffin. Why don't we see if this... Oh, Automod censored Premel. Oh.
Started TMZ show about Fluval's hidden fart-hearting fetish, scurrilous lies, and slander.
Lies and slander. How dare you, Stephen Premel?
Slander, and salamanders.
You know what, Stephen Premel? Look, I found a world where you did that. You know what's going to happen to that world? Goodbye, 30 mile zone.
It's gone. The whole thing's
The
gone.
whole planet's
Isn't that wonderful?
all gone.
This really is a safe space.
Lindsay Premel, how dare you? You say I make consumable food
Scurrilous-
and farts?
Scurrilous glander. Salamanders.
That was the world ruled over by Mr. Methane, so I think that should make it very clear to you that I don't heart farts, okay?
I don't want to spread anything around. I dare to be a gossip, but I have been hearing some things from around the station, let us say.
Thanks.
Get your paradox out of here, Jess.
I saw Fluval eating beans. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
You know the beans.
Mario. Mamma mia, you're gonna lose.
What you going to do? I have job security. You have no other flowers to hire.
I don't poop.
No, that doesn't
No,
happen.
but the interns do. And I know how much you hate being surrounded by human fecal matter.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
can we
the
get
crowd.
that
Yeah, it should be
link?
popping up now. There it is.
Yes.
So,
Yes, we do require your tributes in the more slander. Oh, okay. Here, can I? Will this help you, Fluval?
I'm fine.
yes, hearing that suffering did help
Only
ease
love
my
Nintendo
pain.
character, Fluval?
What?
Nothing.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to the next question to stop dwelling on this, on all these lies.
Yeah.
Nintendo didn't always make video games. What was the company's first big success? Jukeboxes, playing cards, plumbing supplies, or whiskey?
Ooh.
And that answer again is plumbing supplies. Not plumbing supplies.
Like, wait. Like
Like
plumbing
wrenches.
supplies, not like plumbing supplies, like making plums, the fruit.
No, yeah, it's not supplies for making plums or picking plums or taking or leaving plums.
Okay. Well, that's okay, I guess.
Do you know the answer here, Mario?
Maybe. I'm not going to share it with someone who hearts farts, though.
No. Them's fighting words.
Flirtface is correct. But let's see what you all picked. Most of you knew it was almost all you knew was it's playing cards. It's Hanafuda cards. These cards were invented because Western playing cards were seen as an element of Western culture that should be banned after European missionaries came to Japan.
Wow, it's almost like forcing your religion on people is not a good way to
And
create.
the cards
like,
replace
cultural
the numbers with the 12 months of the year. And Nintendo still makes Hanafuda cards, as you can see here. These ones use their famous video game characters, but they even still make the exact type of cards that they sold in 1889 when the company was founded.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Really?
it's very cool. Almost as cool as our leaderboard. Where Nintendo and Nick G are in first, NOA Horde Jedi in third, and Nate Tendo in fourth. Frickwood Testicles in fifth. Got that right though. Horde Jedi in sixth, and Bootleg Bart versus Nick Griffin doesn't think the points worked.
Good. We
Good.
want you to feel the unfairness of this
No,
situation.
you got points though. There is crowd purr does sometimes have discrepancy between what it shows on your device and what it shows on here.
Martin's
I agree. Where is that version?
Learning should be sincere pain for everyone. That's what we aim here at this show. So,
Yeah, it happens to Jazz a lot.
yeah.
Oh, Mario has disappeared. Mario's camera
Goodbye,
cut out, and then
Mario.
Mario is gone.
Oh, okay.
Well, why don't we?
Oh, there's Mario.
I'm gonna take Mario out until Mario knows that I'm gonna mute Mario until Mario knows they're back on. But now let's go to
Mario.
question number 6. True or false? Booger Man. I said bigger man. It's about the Booger Man. Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure, was a real game for the Super Nintendo. Is that true or false? And yes, I want to join Phoenix in thanking WizWorld Live for bringing everyone
yes.
here. It's great to see new folks here from WizWorld Live.
Coins for WizWorld.
WizWorld is always a great show to watch
Coins.
before Radio Free Multiverse and Grand
So
Trivia
much
begin.
pain. So much interpersonal
Yes, welcome
drama.
to all of you.
So many planets being destroyed. Like, choice material.
But yeah, is Booger Man a real Super Nintendo game? True or false? Do you know the answer here? Oh no, Mario's a Cenobite.
Mario has a lament configuration.
I don't. Blogtoven says I'm not
Yeah,
tricking
since-
him.
yeah.
What? In what way am I not? What do you mean I'm not tricking you?
Life is a track.
Life is...
Existence is a track.
It's also like a hurricane.
It is also
Oh, we
like
just
a
completely
hurricane.
lost Mario now.
Goodbye, Mario.
Oh, it is a Genesis game. 11 of you said true, 5 of you said false. Yeah. Oh no. Well, what console could it have been? It's true. It was also a Genesis game, but it was also a Nintendo game, Super Nintendo that is. It was published by Interplay for both the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Boogerman's secret identity is eccentric millionaire Scotty Ragsdale, and here's the cartridge. This is the Genesis version, but it did come out for Super Nintendo. Also, Mario is back.
I am
Mario.
so sorry. I had to sign some papers. Peach was at the door. I listened.
Wow,
She
she served you papers in the middle of a show? What an unprecedented event to have happened.
Boogerman.
To be fair, I've been trying to be out of the house as much as possible because I knew, she would come over with Bowser and he could be let's
Boogerman.
Just say,
I understand, Mario.
Boogerman returned to...
I find out she wasn't being kidnapped, but I'm the terrible one for trying to rescue my wife from her boyfriend over and over and over.
It was really fun to watch. We all knew. Everyone knew, Mario, but it was really fun to watch you hit those heads on those blocks.
Boogerman returns to a Nintendo console in Clay Fighter 63 and a third. The Sculptor's Cut.
Maybe.
They're not married. They don't need to be married.
Well, to be
in a
wives.
loving, Listen,
are you married to all of your wives? Because I
Are you?
Actually, yeah, Alice did send us some Princess Peach fanfic, so let's actually take a break from the questions. Well, first let's go to leaderboard, and then we'll take a break from the questions and give it a read.
Listen,
Nintendo open first.
What I think it is. I don't want to be cucked
And
again.
Nintendo in second. Frickward Testicles in third. Horde Jedi in fourth. And now, it's time. What?
I don't want to be cucked again.
Well, we don't know if you're gonna be. Should I read it, or should intern calligraphy read it?
I thought Mario was going to read it.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to read it?
I don't know if I can
Okay.
make it out. So I think
Okay, I'll read. I can read it then. I have it here.
Fluval, thank you.
Princess Peach was exhausted. She walked into her bedroom suite and immediately started peeling the hot pink jumpsuit from her shoulders. After another afternoon driving those incessant little cars around one of the increasingly nonsensical tracks that had taken over the eastern half of the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, Alice voted intern Star Tropics.
Oh, intern Kristie. I'm intern Kristie. My name is intern Kristie.
I just put the link in private chat.
Oh, okay.
The author chose you, so
All right.
open it up.
All right, let's pull this out. Let's look at this chart. I'm intern Kristie. Hi, I'm intern Kristie. I'm intern Kristie. Hi, my name is intern Kristie, and this is intern Kristie reading Peach by Alice Lee. Princess Peach was exhausted. She walked into her bedroom suite and immediately started peeling off the hot pink jumpsuit from her shoulders. Another afternoon driving those incessant little cars around one of those increasingly nonsensical tracks that had taken over the eastern half of the Mushroom Kingdom. Another day of cameras pointed at her and the royal court as they tried once again to entertain the masses. Peach had come in third in the day's races, another indignity to stand on that tiny white podium while Mario held up the trophy once again. She was tired of this narrative where Mario was the best at everything. Of course a princess could not be expected to compete with the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom. Peach would show them all someday. The duties of the monarchy had certainly taken a strange turn in the new millennium. Gone were the days of holding court in the throne room, and said they were replaced with an endless stream of sporting events and public appearances. Tennis, golf, soccer, basketball, baseball, the list went on and on. always with the same people who made the same small talk week after week. Peach no longer even questioned the weekends where they just beat the shit out of each other with toy hammers and Pokeballs.
Wait, did she not like brunch? I loved doing Smash Brunch. That was our favorite. Oh.
It sounds like she thinks it barely resembles boxing.
I'm so happy you had to learn this way, Mario.
She looks forward to them as a form of stress relief. She could hear Mario on the phone out in the front chamber. These days, he would not stop going on and on about content. He had a plan, he said, to outsource the work or whatever the hell he does for a job. When did he stop plumbing? Come to think of it, has he ever? He has this plan so that we would never need to work again. Somehow other people were going to make the adventures for him now. Yeah. Peach hoped that maybe having some time together could rekindle the spark between them. What with all the sporting events and Mario's solo adventures, they barely spoke a word to each other. He barely even looked at her, said a word when they were alone at home. Wow, Mario.
I was following the therapist's advice.
It was a far cry.
So I did what I was supposed to. They said, oh, you're a manager of all these companies now.
It was a far cry from the early days of their coupling. Peach always assumed that Mario had a much different picture of their courtship. When she heard him tell the tale at parties, it sounded like he had to jump over fire in bottomless pits to win her love. A typical male complex
Classic
hero at work. No. Mario had come into her life as she moved into the next phase of her relationship with Bowser. The one where they moved past trying to make the romance work and just settled into being old friends. Well, at least Peach saw it that way. Things with Bowser were always more complicated than with others. Mario just never understood that.
No.
Peach had known Bowser for a long time, back when he was just a chubby goth kid who liked to tinker with his machines. Peach thought she loved him for a long time, because he clearly loved her. Sure, he told her as much whenever he had the chance, but he also spoke to her like a real person. Having grown up around the Toads who waited on her hand and foot, Bowser was the first guy around whom she could truly be herself.
What?
And it was enough for a while. Though as Bowser grew older, his resentment at how the world treated him for being bigger and a little bit different grew into anger. He would lash out at Peach for no reason. He never laid a hand on her. She would have not have tolerated that for a second. But she saw his fury take over what was once a shy and humble kid. Peach wanting to just be friends only reinforced that narrative in his mind. That was around the time Mario entered the picture. She and Bowser were having a party, and they invited Mario Brothers, who had recently moved into town. It was at Bowser's palace, and when Mario entered, he walked straight across the room to her and immediately asked her out. Thank God that Bowser was out of the room at the time, because the boldness of this blue-collared mustache man almost swept her off her feet. When Bowser allowed her to express herself and provided her with the depth she needed at a critical time, Mario's love was just simple. He never overthought things, and conversing with him was so easy. Most of the time, he just answered in his trademark 2 or 3 word phrases. That was not to say that Mario was entirely easygoing and chill. He seemed to keep a long list of rivals and enemies. When they first hooked up, it took a while between Mario and Bowser resolved themselves. For months, Bowser kept talking about how he was going to win her back, and it did not help that every time Peach agreed to meet with him, Mario would come busting in to rescue her.
Because he has confirmed the anger issues. He's the big, scary guy.
Eventually, she managed to exclude herself from that narrative, mostly by her suggestion that instead of awkward dinner parties and soirees, they could spend the afternoon doing a group hang with their friends, over a round of golf. That diffused some of the tension, though the rivalry between Mario and Bowser would go on for years. And over time, the group activities got larger and larger, and more people started to attend, and Peach barely recognized all of the new faces. The strangest was the day that Luigi's imposter, Luigi, showed up to tennis. She always thought it was odd that Wario dressed like the Mario brothers, though they were like childhood friends, and like maybe Wario thought of himself as like a third brother? But to have the complete rando just come in dressed like Luigi, albeit like going through a Prince phase, and act as though he had been part of the group for some time, like nobody really understood that. Everyone was too polite to say anything though, and by that point, the sporting activities had become so popular with the Toadstool people, they immediately loved having a new character for their favorite reality TV show. Poor Luigi never quite got over from the identity crisis of having a doppelganger he had to regularly golf and socialize with. Soon after the rando appeared, he started talking about seeing ghosts and withdrew even further into his shell. Daisy and Peach had tried holding onto a year-long birthday celebration for him, but that only seemed to make things worse. Mario's brother had always been the quiet one. Despite his taller stature, Luigi always seemed hidden in Mario's shadow, only asked to tag along at adventures when Mario was in the mood.
I remember the year of Luigi. I'll always remember the year of Luigi.
He had
Unfortunately,
always turned down
How dare
Daisy's
you.
advances, which Peach could never begin to grasp, especially after Waluigi showed up, and it seemed like Luigi was on his own planet. Peach had her own doppelganger issues to grapple with as well. The first time that bitch Rosalina showed up to go-karting, Peach knew she had trouble in her own backyard. She never really suspected that Mario would, cheat on her, but he seemed way too dense for that. But, there was something sinister behind Rosalina's eyes. Peach could see through that kind mother-to-little star shit's facade. She was not going to get Jolene'd, especially by Rosalina. Realizing that she'd been sitting in front of a mirror for probably 10 minutes, she put on a robe and walked out of her bedroom chamber. Mario was lying fully horizontal in his recliner, watching a replay of the day's race on the TV. She watched a slow-motion replay as Daisy was being knocked flying into the air by a green shell. The camera kept still as she was being thrown out of frame and focused on Luigi in the background. Peach saw the cold, dead stare in his eyes as he drove past the camera. She thought about asking him to talk to his brother, but she knew it would never happen. Men did not deal with their problems this way. They just bottled them up until they were taking it out on anyone in their racetrack or fighting in Pokemon Stadium or whatever avoided actually talking about it. Peach walked across the room, passing in front of the TV, and sat down in the chair next to his. She knew she had to break the tension. If she waited for him, she'd be waiting for a long time. Hey, Mario. It's probably been a few weeks since we had a real conversation.
Oh, wow.
I know you just got back from the Olympics and then had the Flower Cup today, but can we talk? Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Here he goes again, trying to be a face-off. Peach knew she had to double down. I'm not happy, Mario. I haven't been happy in a while. Whose fault do you think that is? Mario let out a big sigh and sat upright in his recliner. He looked so resigned. He clearly knew this conversation had been coming.
It's me.
You're goddamn right, it's you! Do you even remember the last time we fucked? I'm 34 years years old. I'm in my sexual prime here, she said. His eyes perked up at the mere mention of socks.
Let's go.
He started to fumble his way out of the chair until she placed a hand on his shoulder and pushed him back down. Don't bother, Mario. Maybe I would be in the mood if I hadn't been blown up 3 times by red shells in the course of the day. I know that was you.
Oh no.
You just wanted to win, didn't you? You will always take what you want without any regards for others, Mario. I want you to think about that, Peach said as, in one continuous motion, she stood up and moved out of the room so fast it felt like she was walking on air. She had not meant to be so bitchy, but just seeing his big dumb face just had to do that to her sometimes. She laid down on her princess bed and tried to imagine a reality where she was happy again. Nobody treated her with respect anymore. Not Mario, not the Toad, certainly not Rosalina. She was Princess fucking Peach, and this was supposed to be her kingdom. The thought of it all just made her want to run away. Maybe she could convince Zelda to take her to Hyrule after the next golf outing. Or at least she could stay at Daisy's place for a little while.
Oh.
Of course, Bowser would take her back in an instant, but she did not want to undergo years of hard-fought progress, training him to be a normal fucking person.
Oh, yeah, right.
After 30 years of rule, she wondered if the Toads would even miss her. Really feeling her fatigue now, Peach decided not to fight it and drifted off to sleep. As soon as she closed her eyes, her subconscious took over immediately. She imagined herself picking turnips on a farm filled with moo-moos. She
Those
saw
are
herself
cows.
eating lunch alone at a seaside cafe on an Isle Delfino, the sunshine bright in the sky. And then she was ice skating across frozen lake past penguins, throwing snowballs at beautiful ice sculptures of her friends. Most of all, she dreamt of being in another castle, far away from here.
Wow, Alice, that was incredible. Thank you for sharing that with us, Alice.
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciated the rehash of the last week before she left. Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow.
Everyone loves it, Alice. Thank you for
Thank you
linking
so
it for them.
much.
And yeah, I know,
Yes,
another
because
castle.
It is beautiful.
Wow.
Yes.
Mamma
oh my
mia.
God. I have been loving these celebrity goss like TMZ affairs. They get the best interviews. Like,
Absolutely.
They absolutely got that entire last week. Like, that's amazing. Just the vision that we now have in famous people's like relationships, I love it. I'm eating this up.
But speaking of big time celebrities, let's go to our next question. Nintendo created Donkey Kong after failing to obtain the license to which character? Felix the Cat, me, Fluval, Mickey Mouse, or Popeye the Sailor Man? Toot toot.
This was also my creation, I believe, or the creation of the character inspired by my life, if you want to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, you first appeared in this game.
Always.
Mr. Jumpman back then, before you went by your real name of Mario.
Yes. That was back when I was only doing carpentry. I've been mixing it up.
Of course. Yeah, I know you mix it up. You're a real, like I can say, you're a multi-hyphenate.
I've done everything, and I want to be clear. Nobody gives me the credit. Everyone's always like, "Oh, Barbie does everything. Oh, Barbie does it." I do everything. I am the ultimate handyman.
Except be there emotionally for your wife.
I'm like a fixer, like take like
everything except being a good husband. Everything except emotional availability to your dear family members.
You know, men would rather stomp a bunch of turtles to death than go to therapy.
Yeah, you're not in a Greta Gerwig movie, okay, Mario? Mario, you're in one of those documentaries that like everyone's like, wow, we haven't heard of that celebrity in like 10 years. Like, what have they been up to? And then they like have a whole documentary and they're like, actually, what I went through was absolutely wild and batshit. The story you heard in the news was nothing like what really happened, and also, this is Peach's documentary.
Men would rather touch a feather that causes body horror that transforms them into half tanuki, half human than go to therapy. They say it's a suit, but we know the truth, Nintendo.
Listen, that was a wild time, and I will admit, some of those experiences are things that I can never take back, nor would I necessarily want to.
You know what else people can't take back? The answers they chose to this question. Where 2 said Felix, none said me, 5 said Mickey Mouse. It's true, men would rather ride in a car-shaped shoe than go to therapy. And 8 of you said Popeye the Sailor Man, which is the correct answer. The brutish Bluto became Donkey Kong. Olive Oil became Pauline. And the titular Sailor Man became the Carpenter Jumpman.
Oh, I thought you meant the Carpenter King of the Jews who was sacrificed.
Oh, don't you worry.
For
We have a trivia
everyone's
question about him
sins.
coming up later, too. We really do. But now let's go. Yeah, we do. To our leaderboard.
Okay.
Where Frickward Testicles prophecy is coming true, and they have taken first place. Bootleg Bart in second. Horde Jedi in third. Wah, CBC in 13th. Luigi Jump Guy, and It's a Me, a real Horde Jedi. Bringing up the rear. But Nintendope and Nick G in 4th and 5th. Wasn't it King Kong?
Oh, yeah. It was supposed to be King Kong, but then they, got the translation weird.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No.
Tell me
Universal
the truth.
even sued Nintendo, alleging that they ripped off King Kong, and Nintendo won.
Because big old apes are, a thing. They just exist in the world. You don't get to own that.
Right. Well, and, he was named Donkey because of stubbornness, because he's a stubborn ape.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
They were he wanted to be stubborn ape, but they translated it
No,
to
just
Donkey
that's why he
Kong.
was Donkey in his name. It was because of the association with stubbornness, and Kong means dub ape. Yeah. So he's
I would rather be a part donkey, part ape. I always thought that Donkey Kong was an ape that had been orphaned and was adopted by a
Donkey.
family of donkeys.
Donkey.
So it was an ape and it had thumbs and stuff and could make tools and the donkeys couldn't. So they made fun of him.
Well, also, age ravages us all, and the original Donkey Kong becomes the withered, old, husk, cranky Kong that we see in Donkey Kong Country.
Yes.
And I will say, a donkey did go through a couple different homes before he ended up landing where he actually needed to be. So
That's true. Scotty
You're
Ox,
welcome.
Hot Saucerman himself, thanks us.
You're welcome.
Luke Skywalkerman, thanks us. Wow, you love to see it.
You'll love to see it.
Donkey
I love to see
Konk.
it. I love. Do you?
Donkey Konky.
Do you love to see it, Fluval?
Donkey Konk.
Donkey Quonky.
That's the Don Quixote play. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see who will
I
be
mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's about
true.
a big, stubborn ape.
Yeah, who...
Just
Except
going around
Donkey
the
Kong's enemies.
countryside.
Except-
saving people who don't need to be saved.
Except Donkey Kong's enemies are real.
Oh. Oops.
He also has a giant
Maybe
banana.
Donkey and I should attend some therapy lessons together. It sounds like we might.
Oh, so you'll go to therapy with Donkey, but not your wife?
Therapy. We went to couples therapy.
Oh, really? That's not what the expose revealed. And I'm gonna be real. Alice is like the Terry Gross of celebrity gossip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think we should now go to question number 8. And the subject of this is something, well, I'll just let you see. True or false, Nintendo used to own love hotels where adults could pay by the hour to make whoopee.
Wow.
Is that true or false? Seen here is some Sims woohooing in a bush from The Sims.
I like the idea that they're like, look, humans have their own built-in gaming system, and we want to support every single kind of system that exists. is this Mass Effect music. It was designed for us by my favorite intern YouTube audio library.
Yeah, intern YouTube audio library makes great royalty-free music.
It's called Side Scroller by Art.
It does sound like the Mass Effect clubs, though, a lot. It really sounds like the bars in Mass Effect. Yeah, exactly. Dancing like Commander Shepard there, Mario. Hi, my name is Fluval, and this is my favorite show in the multiverse.
So you'll dance with Commander Cody, but you won't dance with your wife?
Commander Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
I like that they got the bush to hide, but there are clearly fireworks and giant hearts coming out of it, so everyone knows they're woo-hooing in there.
Silly.
I do appreciate that no matter where you are in The Sims, you can find somewhere to woo-hoo.
Absolutely.
The built in that are amazing. I love the idea of someone sitting over a computer for hours, just being like, and the
having some
take
DuckTales.
woohooing, and the head just takes woohooing. Afraid? Why not?
Why not? But
Why not?
11 of you said it's true, and 3 of you said it's false. The correct answer is it's true. They owned love hotels in the 1960s before they entered the video game industry, and in that decade, they also created lines of instant rice and a taxi service before the video game division saved them, and they were finally free to divest from all these other things.
I love it. I think they should get back into the business.
I agree, though, Phoenix. It does feel like more of a Sega move. I mean, Sega started with jukeboxes, so it feels more lateral from that than, like, playing cards feel related. I don't know why.
I feel like it's a big technology jump, though. Especially, like, maybe not the big technology jump to go from woohooing to,
There is, Alice. There is, Alice. Alice, there is a question that touches on on that. Oh, Coleco, yeah. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Very true, Blogtoven. But now let's go to the leaderboard, where Frickward Testicles is still in first, Bootleg Bart in second, Horde Jedi in third, Nintendope in fourth, and Nick G in fifth. But it's still very close. Anyone in those top spots can still win this, and honestly, so could It's a Me Real Horde Jedi. I mean, I certainly think so.
We like a big upset in the end. Like Mario, he's a big upset right now. He's
a big upset indeed.
He's upset because his wife left him.
I am always a little upset, but today, intern Kristie, you have made me a big upset.
It's Mario time.
I love that. I do that with the interns also.
Yeah, I do it too. I just go, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Yes?
It's Fluval time. And then they have to do shows until outside of time and space till I say so, basically, because time doesn't exist out here.
It doesn't.
I am the clock.
He is.
But now let's go to question number 9. Which of these... Oh, it's not on screen. Which of these is not a real Christian video game released on a Nintendo console? Baby Moses, King of Kings the Early Years, Ready Player 1, or Super 3D Noah's Ark? 3 of these are real, 1 of these is false. Pick the false one. Pick the one that's not a real video game released on a Nintendo console.
Floofle, I have a question.
What?
Jesus horse?
That was just a GIF I found. That was just a GIF I found.
No, now you do need to provide us with the plot of Jesus Horse.
Right?
Don't we all know the plot of Jesus Horse?
Is it that the horse can run on water? Is that what makes it a Jesus horse? Or does it have other features that make it a Jesus horse?
What?
I mean, I think we all know the answer to that.
Did this horse have no Mustang?
Is Jesus the horse?
Look,
the way like Zeus would be animals sometimes.
Yes, or was he simply blessed by the Lord?
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I don't have.
Jesus, Holy Spirit. Is Jesus? Does it go? The Holy Spirit is a horse, which is why his ankles are so fragile.
Or is it just that the horse loves Jesus and through the power, that sounds more like a thing the Christians would make, like through the power of loving Jesus.
Yeah, Nick
this
is right.
Horse.
It was also born in a barn.
Oh, that's true.
It said it's running on water.
Paladin
He
horse.
is, yeah.
I didn't know you just wanted to know the powers of the horse. I thought you wanted to know its like backstory, and I think it's.
I just wanted to know his stats. I just wanted to know, like,
he can
what
turn-
is his constitution.
You can turn hay into gold thread like Rumpelstiltskin. He can make endless sugar cubes.
I should bring him on the smash.
He has 2 sugar cubes he can make forever.
I would beat up this horse. I should bring him on the smash team. This sounds
Oh, the
great.
spirit, but also the spray. I like that too.
And also with you.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
How do I even say that? Who is this person? Uch Hashraves. Is this from the Bible?
No, it's a Hinduism.
Oh. It's a horse. Sweet. Love that.
It's something from Hinduism. It's not a Hinduism. It's a thing.
It's a Hinduism.
I was going to say it's like a Hinduism character or like
But a
creature,
character,
but then I just stopped.
from Hinduism.
I don't know what Bible. I'd say Bible characters. Jesus is the main character of the Bible.
I thought Jesus Horse was the main character of the Bible.
Jesus Horse is someone's OC. Jesus Horse is famously a Gary Stew.
It's like Shadow.
Yeah, it's a
Fat.
7-headed horse from Hindu mythology.
That's awesome.
It's very cool.
That's sick as fuck. It should fuck Schleipnir, the like 7-legged horse that Odin rode.
Why not? Or what's How many legs does the horse Loki turns into have?
Sleipnir, 8.
8.
And he does not turn into the horse. He fucks
Yes.
the famous horse
Yeah.
as the mare and then
Yeah.
gives birth
Oh,
to
that's right.
the horse with all
Yeah.
the legs, who then Odin rides
Yeah.
because he's his nephew.
Yeah.
So
Because he's his nephew.
Yeah,
Listen,
That is why
if
he
ever
rides
has a
him.
kid, I'm telling you, that is my mount.
you know, Jesus is actually just the main character of the New Testament. He's the Luke Skywalker of the Bible. He like really just takes over as soon as he enters. And becomes the driving character despite having not had anything to do with most of the story.
And
I'm
he's
go-
the real,
God,
he's
is
the
my
real
mouth.
got me in the first half kind of guy, you know?
Bible fanboys are mad that Jesus showed up in the New Testament. We're like, God fucks. He does. Oh, wait. Blessings be to Jesus Horse.
Exactly. And Nick Griffin.
Blessings be. Yeah, no one can prove that Jesus Horse didn't.
No, I mean he wasn't
Make
talking
out
about the
with
horse.
his
but yeah.
sister.
And Nick Griffin, great fact check, Mario. This is great for your image rehab tour.
Yes.
Hey, you know, I got to be clear. I wanted to come on to the station, do the show before I went and talked to Oprah. I'm going to have a big tell-all.
Mario,
She can write
are
a
you
book if
going
she wants
to-
That's not going to change the fact that we did go to therapy. Listen.
I also love
Mario,
that, Alice.
Are you going to publicize the court case about this? Are you going to be taking Peach to court for slander and then
I might
forcing
be-
that to be publicized around the country so that people can
Peach is
talk
making-
about that forever?
Peach has been making a lot of claims about some things that I have done to her, about like mega pints that I've been drinking, and I just want to be clear, I'm okay. I'm not that bad.
Are you gonna
A startling defense.
Are you gonna claim that you want to buy Twitter to distract from the fact that you're having personal troubles right now, and then immediately retract as soon as they come out and it doesn't help you anymore?
No, because I'm not the bald, so I do have self-confidence.
Mamma mia!
Sorry, Fluval. I know hair is hard for you.
It's not really. I mean, look, I can get. You think I can grow hair? See, look at this full head of hair.
It's Lucas Fluval.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at my hair. I have such wonderful, luscious hair.
George
I have surprisingly
Lucas.
luscious hair for as being as old as I am.
Now, George Lucas, you were also cucked.
Oh yeah, I was. That's
By
what
your
I was
first
cucked by
wife.
the guy who made the stained glass at the library.
And the best editor of Star Wars.
Well, yeah, Marshall Lucas, who doesn't want to talk about Star Wars.
I
That's
mean,
true.
you didn't have to go on this kind of press tour that Mario seems to be going on. So, like, maybe could you speak to the toxic masculinity involved in that?
Mario, can I help? Here's my advice.
Oh yes, I do appreciate Lucas helping me on Image. Yeah, go
Mario,
ahead.
here's my advice. Make Star Wars.
Yeah. Just keep making Star Wars.
Just make
it's
Star
like
Wars.
Neil Gaiman said. Just make Star Wars.
In my experience, all it takes to have a public image that really has persistence in the collective imagination is to make a modern myth. Yeah, I kept the glass. It looked great.
Go to space. We can
The problem, Mario.
You don't have to go to space. That's the thing. I didn't go to space.
Yeah.
I filmed it all on Earth. I know this is shocking for you, but it's fictional.
Wait.
Not like the documentaries.
No,
he makes
now I really shoot in space, but the things that made me famous weren't in space.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here.
Bye, George.
Wow!
That was
Hi, Fluval. Hi, Fluval.
whiplash.
It's me. But now let's get back to our trivia so we can find which of these Christian video games were released on a Nintendo console. First, 14 of you, most of you picked Ready Player One, and yeah, that's the one that wasn't real. The rest are all real Nintendo, or they're real video games released on a Nintendo console. Notably, none of them were approved by Nintendo.
I just want to see what the pitch was for
Thank you, Jess.
the early years, King of Kings.
Oh, we're gonna go through it.
What King of Kings?
Jesus.
David? Oh, okay.
So this is Bible Adventures was a compilation which included Baby Moses
Oh.
and was released as an unlicensed cartridge for the NES in 1991. As seen here is Moses and then Noah's Ark and then David with the sling.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a cat.
Yes, I am. I'm trying out something new. So
Is this for the rehab of your image?
yeah. Listen, if it helps.
You think you got a hot new side piece and like this'll just
No, it's
rehab that whole
not
image
like that.
you got going on there?
Did Yoshi
Not like
side with Peach in the divorce and you're trying to have a new faithful companion?
Yeah! Where's Yoshi?
Where's Yoshi?
Where's Yoshi?
Yoshi. Listen, Yoshi and I had some words. Maybe there was like this conversation about like respecting boundaries.
I bet you I know what Yoshi's.
I need him, which is like what are friends for? If I
Hey,
can't call
Mario.
him, so-
I bet I know what Yoshi's word was. Was Yoshi's word Yoshi?
Yeah. After you would punch him in the back of the heart.
Yoshi.
Like we don't have a ton of footage
Yeah,
of
you
that
punch him in the back of the head
already.
to make him stick his tongue out.
Like we don't already have a million reports of how you enact your
We've all
violence
seen
upon
the
others.
sprites, Mario.
It's funny. It was funny. We were doing it. We're buddies. It's a joke.
This is King of Kings: The Early Years, which was also both these games were released by Wisdom Tree for the NES in 1991. This was split into 3 games about the early
That's
years
Solomon.
of Jesus.
Is that
No.
not King Solomon?
No. That's Joseph.
I love
no,
how
it's one of the Magi.
I love how in action his camel
No, this one's the
is.
Magi. So in the first game, in game 1 of this compilation, the Wise Men, you play as one of the Magi as they make their way to baby Jesus. In game 2, Flight to Egypt, you play as Mary and Joseph fleeing to Egypt. And in game 3, Jesus in the Temple, you play as Joseph, who is rushing back to the temple where he accidentally left a 12-year-old Jesus behind.
Oh my god! It's like you leave your kid in a mall simulator, but
Yeah.
it's Jesus.
Yeah, it's because that's in the Bible.
I was about to say that camel I've worked with on several ads because
Oh.
afterwards I know he went on to become the spokesperson for a very popular brand of cigarettes.
It's Joe.
Oh, you were really good friends with the guy who was hawking cigarettes to children.
Ah!
But you think that your image, but people just forget that. And they're like, no, Mario's a saint. Mario's totally a saint.
Hey, that's what happens when you bleep out your curse words, you know?
Oh, I see that now.
Titties.
I see that now. I think it's supposed to be the foot foreshortening.
The camel toe looks like titties. The camel toe looks like camel titties. I am obsessed.
Oh, by the way, here's
that.
Super 3D Noah's Ark, which was also released by Wisdom Tree.
That is the most two-dimensional 3D game I've ever seen in my
Yeah, it was. Well, it wasn't. The actual game was 3D. It used the Wolfenstein engine, but instead of shooting Nazis, you were wandering around the Ark and using a slingshot to throw sleep-inducing food to the animals to make them sleep.
So you
Just
were
drug them.
drugging animals?
Yeah, you were. Yeah. You were drugging animals with the
Wrong.
And you were friends with that guy too, right, Mario? The one who was drugging animals and hoarding them,
I reserve the right not to answer that question, Kristie. You have given me some very pointed questions. I just want to say, this is not the interview that you said it would be when I first showed up. You said I could snack. I haven't been. You said that I could talk about. You said I would talk about all the ways in which I'd been wronged. I have not gotten to the. It feels like you're doing it.
Oh no, Mario! I said you can talk about how you are being wronged by me lying to you in that moment.
This is Super 3D Noah's Ark, by the way.
Yes. He pleased the Quinto. Just like Wolfenstein.
See, you're just throwing food, shooting food at animals and putting them to sleep with your slingshot.
Yeah, can you comment on your name appearing in some strange plane logs that, might have been in the news lately? Or do we want to...
Yeah. There's also trivia that intersperses the first-person shooter game. Why did God choose Noah to be on the Ark?
Because he knew that he would make sick-ass wine the second the waters were traded. And then get naked. God likes nudity. Yeah, it was God's fuck boat.
Different God, but yes.
Frickward Testicles is in first place. Bootleg Bart in second. Horde Jedi in third. Nick G in fourth. Tied with Nintendo of America Horde Jedi. Still quite a close game, honestly. I mean, Frickward's in first place, holding on to it for a while now, but oof, a lot of people in close range of Frickward. So let's see what happens after question number 10. Nintendo named their jolly and innocent hero Kirby after Kirby Vacuum Cleaners, Nintendo's lawyer John Kirby, Kirby Texas, or Kirby Steakhouse.
Kirby Steakhouse?
Listen, if there's one thing you need to know about Kirby, it's that man can keep a secret. He can't keep two, though. If you ask him,
it's true.
Secret, he'll pop the first one out and throw the other one in. So he can keep one secret. He just can't.
He also really likes wearing hats that kind of give away what the secret is.
Yeah, but he doesn't say the secret.
It doesn't say it though. No, you have to infer
I
it.
think it's a cute little hat. He's sort of, you know what? He's sort of like you in that respect, Fluval.
Yeah, I do like hats. I'm sure. Oh, also Alice says Kirby gives incredible hand jobs as well. And CPL 33020 absolutely knew this would be a question, so I'm curious if they got it right.
Listen, he may give. Listen, again. I don't know, but what I will say is, don't let his little mouth get anywhere near your you know what, because you will not get that back.
Oh, is that why the drama started with Peach?
Listen, maybe there's.
It's not a multi-select.
Because I'm just saying there have been some allegations on both sides.
I will say this: I don't have a robotic penis. That was wrong.
Oh, no robots in your pants.
You and Elon Mario. Having to refute those rumors. It's wild.
Absolutely no robot penis.
It's John Kirby.
It's John Kirby!
It's his lawyer, John Kirby, who's actually the lawyer who defended Nintendo against Universal when they argued that Donkey Kong violated the King Kong copyright.
Oh, wow. So they gave him a little pink man for his trouble.
And Kirby originally was just a stand-in mascot. They were going to do something more interesting as a design, but they decided to keep Kirby, and he became an icon with his little shoes and nothing else.
Yes, he is canonically in the nude all the time. That man is down for fucking anything.
Kirby
It's
is
what
absolutely
God
the
loves.
most powerful being in the universe. Oh, Blogtelvin saying he was originally white. That's actually funny. He wasn't supposed to be.
No?
He was supposed to be pink, but because he originated in a Game Boy game, Nintendo of America thought that he was black and white, and so he was white on the initial box art, but apparently in Japan he was always known to be pink. From the very beginning, it was completely like an internal miscommunication at Nintendo that led to that.
Americans couldn't find something tiny and pink.
Listen, we don't need to be throwing around allegations about stuff like that in this room. We're fine. We don't need to be making jokes like that. I definitely don't have any issues with anything like that. Nope.
Frickward Testicles is in first, Horde Jedi in second, with Nintendo of America Horde Jedi in third. WaCBC in 13th, Jump Guy in 14th, It's a Me Real Horde Jedi, but Bootleg Bart versus the Space Mutants in 4th, and Nick G in 5th. Nintendo has been left speechless. So why don't we go to our next question, which is actually all about you, Mario. This whole question's all about you, Mario.
Oh.
True or false, the weird mushroom is a real power-up which transforms Mario into Weird Mario.
Do you have any response to the allegations about weird Mario, Mario?
Wow, I'm seeing double 4 Marios. No response at all.
No
Wow.
response.
Okay.
When I did come on and talk about like the ways in which like I've really been like struggling through this time, I felt that like we were going to maybe get some like King Boo. Like King Boo was gonna come out. I've been hanging out with King Boo recently. We've had a really great time. But no, I've just been attacked left and right. Maybe I ate a mushroom, okay? Maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Then what's it to you?
I'm just asking questions, Mario. My God, you're all worked up. It's almost like you have an anger problem.
Well, there's been a very even divide in the answers people have picked. Blogtoven alleging Weird Mario is just Chris Pratt. But the correct answer is, in fact, true. Weird Mario is introduced in Mario Maker and looks like this.
Oh my.
The weird mushroom in Super Mario Maker turns Mario into Weird Mario, who is taller and skinnier and has the same abilities as Luigi. Studio Cat, not a fan of Weird Mario.
Wow,
Not sure if you can
Studio
hear, but he
Cat.
really wanted to make that known.
I heard Studio Cat. What? Studio Cat, come over here and voice your concerns, Studio Cat.
I like the cat suit one where he's doing a little dance. And also,
Over here.
it looks like Yoshi becomes weird as well. Wait, Stephen Premel saying this is incorrect.
What's incorrect?
Steven, I
Oh,
don't
he
know if I
okay.
believe you anymore.
He thinks it's a mass hallucination brought on by my mercury poisoning all of you. CBC says, I thought the many years I spent listening to a man talk about Nintendo instead of going to therapy would have yielded me a better score tonight. Flipface saying this is fan art. Oh boy.
Fluval, are you checking the Mind Palace furiously right now?
I mean, like,
I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to do an M-preg of me. Again. God.
In Gamer, it didn't happen. Weird Mario has no variation.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. The other power-ups are
Okay.
the fan art. Thank you for that clarification. I have not played
That's
that.
what Studio Cat was so angry about.
Yeah, you're right. Interesting. Okay.
Pissing off studio cats. Listen, there's no crime. It's terrible.
Crime. Total crime. It does seem like hot
Well,
bullshit.
Frick were Testicles still in first, Nintendo of America, Horde Jedi in second, Bootleg Bart versus the Space Mutants in third, Horde Jedi in fourth, Nick G in fifth. We've still got some questions to go, though, so many of you can still make a comeback. Speaking of hot bullshit, which actor played the primary villains in both David Lynch's Blue Velvet and the Super Mario Brothers movie? Was that Dennis Hopper, Kyle MacLachlan, Peter Fonda, or Wario? Seen here is Bowser crying.
Ooh, it looks like he's in a... Is that a flying machine
Yeah, it's
or
a
a
flying
boiling
machine.
pot?
It's a flying machine. Trust the fungus.
Okay, I will trust
Unironically
fungus.
good movie. Eric Germ, friend of the show, went on Friend Zone with Paul Scheer and Rob Hubel and argued that is in fact a great movie and had props drop down from the ceiling. You have an extended version of this, the Super Mario Brothers. Have either of you seen the Mario Brothers movie?
Absolutely.
Mario, have you ever watched your work?
You never forget your first kiss from a lizard.
Listen.
You never do?
You don't.
No.
You don't watch your work. I understand. I mean, not everyone likes to see themselves on screen or hear their voice, you know?
Sometimes they're ashamed.
Sometimes they're cowards like you.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's what you picked. 12 of you said Dennis Hopper. 1 of you said Peter Fonda. The correct answer is Dennis... Well, nope. No, go back. Okay, well, the correct answer is Dennis Hopper.
It was Dennis Hopper. It was Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Mario
He
was drunk the
lizard.
entire production, as Bob Hoskins has testified.
There's some things that I'm not proud of. Listen. You know what you should be watching if you're gonna be watching something is you should be watching the replays of my Mario Kart recently. I did some crazy numbers there. Some crazy. Watching those replays. Don't watch my own
Well,
videos.
Dennis Hopper played the violent and brutal
Mario,
Frank
yeah.
Booth in Blue Velvet and King Koopa in Super Mario Brothers.
Just scrambling to
And
keep
King
those
Koopa,
contracts.
King Koopa and Mario Brothers, based on Donald Trump.
Really?
I mean, yeah,
Quartz gold is ugly.
the hair.
I've never seen this creature.
Oh,
No.
you haven't. Well, don't worry, it's gonna make a lot more sense. I'm sorry. Also, he's actually President Koopa in the Mario Brothers movie. But you know, all I have to say about that is it's time for. It's time for an internet cyber tour. Here's a
It's a
picture
Cybertor.
of King Koopa in the Mario Brothers movie.
Wow.
He gets
look at
devolved
him.
into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I like how his human hair mirrors the spikes that his head will have when it is a lizard. I like that. Coupons as currencies.
You know what you may not like?
The Brain Castle.
This.
Oh no.
Do you like this, intern cinema scope?
That's my favorite thing I've ever seen. You never forget your first kiss from Dennis Hopper.
Yes.
In
I
love.
don't like it.
Look at that tongue.
Look at that tongue. Looks like he's part Yoshi.
Odo vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look like Odo.
Yeah, he does look like
Big
Rene
note
Auberginois.
from Smurcury.
Intern Cinema Verite. Yeah, absolutely.
Intern Kristie.
Oh, hello, Eric Germ.
Kristie.
Big,
It's Eric
the
Germ.
Super Mario Brother movies #1 fan, Eric Germ, here in the chat.
We got Eric Germ here.
Nick Weigertong. Yes, of the Doughboys, of course. No, Yoshi's in the movie. Yoshi's like a little velociraptor who Daisy becomes friends with.
I'm Intern Kristie. Hi, I'm Intern.
Because Daisy's the main female lead in it. It's not Peach, it's Daisy.
And I can tell you they were pissed about that one.
She's,
I didn't hear the end of it for weeks.
She's an archaeologist in it. From our world, from New York, from Brooklyn, which is also where the Mario Brothers are from.
Before they fell down a pipe?
Before they go through a portal into another world in the sewers, yeah. I think it's in the sewers. But you know what else I think?
What?
Yeah, Samantha Mathis plays Daisy, and Pauline's in it too.
Pauline who?
Pauline, who is the person who's kidnapped in Donkey Kong, who Mario has to save. It's not Peach, it's Pauline.
I thought that you were talking about an actor.
No.
An actor, and I was we just know who Pauline is.
But speaking
Big one name.
Speaking of Nintendo's secondary products, which baseball team did they buy in 1992? The Cleveland Guardians, the New York Mets, the San Francisco Giants, or the Seattle Mariners? Seen here is Mario getting all the gold he used to buy that baseball team.
Mario, it sounds like you have
she also gets kidnapped by the Koopa
girls.
Kids. She's also in Super Mario Odyssey.
I feel like all of these people just get
Exactly.
conveniently kidnapped by other people that they end up staying with. What was that?
Do I have a problem maybe understanding the difference between I've been kidnapped, come rescue me later, and I'm breaking up with you, please don't come to my forwarding address kind of thing? I think maybe.
Look, you think...
Those two letters can look very similar. Fair enough.
Mario, I know you think that every letter ends with Peach saying she's gonna bake you a cake, but they don't.
Restraining orders and pleas for help often look the same.
Yeah, we stand a short princess. Exactly, Redactron.
Hell yeah.
Alice sending what's this link, Alice?
What's this link?
Oh, it's how Pauline has been getting shorter over her appearances in games.
Oh, cool.
And so we'll get to see what a short king you are, Mario.
Yeah. Because you're next to...
I'm not
See?
this. Oh my.
These are the models from Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart Tour, and Mario Golf Super Rush, and she's getting closer and closer to Mario's height as things go along.
Top men.
Top men, indeed.
Not bottom men, top men. Nor switches, only tops.
What a woman, huh? What
a woman. Mario Broth. Yeah, it's Super Mario Broth blog. It's all about Mario soup recipes.
I got some good soups. They're not, listen, my minestrone, it's mostly mushrooms, but it's fine, it's tasty.
Don't worry about the King Borscht.
King of Borscht?
Yeah.
That's a good
Ooh, I want some
I'll
King
have that.
Borscht.
King Borscht. King Borscht. They're a great follow. Yeah, no, they did. Actually, they post cool facts like the kind you hear on this show.
I tried
And you know what's
turtle
one?
soup. I did. I want to be honest. I tried turtle soup. Koopas did not like it.
Oh, is that why your girlfriends keep running away with them? The people who you're eating, the fully sentient beings that you're consuming? I do like the pain. I do not like the consumption of matter.
Oh no, yeah, the pain's absolutely the good part. The matter consumption, no, thank you, not
No,
for
thank
me,
you.
not
No,
for
thank
me.
you.
Grow up,
Like a roadkill
Grow up.
situation.
Grow up.
You
transcend the
know, like,
need to consume matter. Grow up,
Just grow up.
grow up already,
Just
huh?
grow up.
Just grow up. That's all we're asking.
Listen, I'm only eating
Grow
the
up.
ones that are already dead. Like, I don't see
Grow
the problem.
up.
If I jump on them, that also might kill them too.
Well, 2 of you thought Nintendo bought the Cleveland Guardians. No one thought they bought the Mets. 3 of you thought they bought the Giants. 8 of you thought they bought the Seattle Mariners, which is what, man?
Nothing is true. Everything
it's
is
the
a
correct
lie.
answer. It's the correct answer. Yeah, they bought them in 1992 and sold most of their ownership in 2016. That they still own 10% of the team. That's also why Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball was the game they released for the Super Nintendo, because he played for the Seattle Mariners. Yeah, the turtle shells do make great broth, though, Lena.
And a good broth is hard to come by.
As is our leaderboard, where Frickware Testicles is in first, Nintendo of America Horror Jedi in second, Bootleg Bart versus the Space Mutants in third, Phoenix, you're in fourth, Luigi in 16th. Our next question's our penultimate one.
The penultimate question?
The penultimate question, so let's get to it.
I love ultimate.
We're very
pens.
close to deciding this game of trivia. Which of these is not a real example of Nintendo tie-in merchandise? Luigi Berry Soda, the Nintendo cereal system, the Super Mario Chia Pet, or the compilation album Nintendo White Knuckle Scorin'?
Oh my.
Which of these is not a real example of Nintendo
Oh my.
tie-in merchandise? The rest are all real.
That's wild. I think I want the compilation album to be real. I don't think it is. I don't think that you're metal enough for it, Mario.
Yeah.
I just don't.
absolutely believe that Luigi Berry Soda existed, and I want it. I want it desperately, and I want to drink it now, and hopefully it could cure my brother's insanity.
And we'll take a look at the real products after this.
Please, tell me where. I need to know this. Anything that might help Luigi.
6 of you said Luigi Berry Cola Soda. 1 of you said Nintendo Cereal System. 1 of you said Super Mario Chia Pet. 6 of you said the compilation album. The correct answer is the Super Mario Chia Pet.
Oh
the
my
rest
God!
Are all real. Only 1 of you got that right.
Wow!
Yes, that's right. The Luigi Berry Soda was part of a soda line made by Shasta. The other flavors were Mario Punch, Luigi Berry, Yoshi Apple, and Princess Toadstool Cherry. Because this predated the name of her the change of her name to Peach.
All right.
I could find no evidence in my mind palace of a Mario Chia Pet. I could find no evidence of it. If you can prove me wrong, send me the link.
And it has to be a Nintendo.
No, it has to be a
product.
Mario, an official Mario Chia Pet.
An official Mario.
The Nintendo Cereal System. Yeah, Peach Toadstool would have been better. The Nintendo Cereal System was a box containing 2 bags of cereal. The Super Mario Bros. Action Series cereal featured fruity flavored characters and items from the Mario. Yeah.
It's for breakfast now.
That was the ad.
What?
Okay. We're gonna go to my mind palace. Welcome to my mind palace, where I am manifesting the ad for the Nintendo Cereal System from 1989.
It sounds like the Star Wars, like they fly now, like it's breakfast now.
Oh, but this predates
they
all
cereal
that.
now.
Nice.
Oh, it's such a fun ad.
I'm so excited.
You should be. Here we go. My mind palace, which right now looks suspiciously like YouTube.
Wow.
Nintendo. It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's the cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Jump. Nintendo. In a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo. Here's Zelda too. Nintendo. It's very good news. Nintendo. You just can't move. Nintendo Cereal System is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in 1 part.
Yeah, and this is that fun area, Mario, where they marketed you with a blue shirt and red overalls instead of your later iconic look.
I have 2 outfits, and they work. And if you got something that works, you do what works. But yeah, no, I often think back to my old days and like what life might have been like if I hadn't changed my look.
And here's the Nintendo White Knuckle Scorin', which was a pro-literacy compilation album released in 1991. The album came with a comic where Princess Toadstool teaches the Koopalings to read, which Bowser is none too pleased about because he resents literacy.
Oh.
And supposedly all 10 songs on the album have appeared in Nintendo games.
Ooh.
Oh, and Stephen Premmel would try to make Mario have Link colors. So Bootleg Bart wants to know everyone who's on the album, which I think is very.
It's very fair. That's a fair question. You get a coin.
So you know what we're gonna do?
What?
That's right, we're going back to my mind palace. Here's Nintendo White Knuckle Scorin'. It's a compilation album released by licensed by Nintendo and released by MCA in 1991. It was dedicated to Bobby Brooks, a talent agent who died in a helicopter crash. And the stated purpose of the compilation album was to promote literacy because literacy among children was one of his favorite topics, and quote, tapped the Nintendo youth market because he was also a Nintendo fan. And the comic was Ignorance is Bliss. And that the song Ignorance is Bliss is the only song on the album that at all relates to Nintendo.
Wow.
And so here we go. Andy Sturm or Jellyfish is on the album, as is Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Bombshell. Dire Straits, Roy Orbison, Flesh for Lulu, Trickster, Brittany Fox, and Sheena Easton.
Yeah, Ignorance is Bliss is a wild song. Flesh for Lulu.
Flesh for Lulu.
Love that. Ignorance is Bliss for childhood literacy.
Okay, so apparently the original intention of the album was it was going to center on various Nintendo characters.
Like a concept album?
Yeah, like it would be a concept album about Nintendo characters, but then they changed it and made it all about teaching children to read.
What a pivot.
That's a very unfocused album, if I do say so myself. There's a lot of my influences there.
Oh, these are your influences.
Oh, wow. These people influenced you? Wow.
Well, now let's go to the leaderboard. After our penultimate question. Frick were testicles in first, even though they got it wrong. The only person who got it right was Phoenix, who surged up to 4th place. That's true, and Mario, you do have a conflicted relationship to children. Also, I think you might get your wagering fingers ready.
Get your wager fingers ready.
Because you got to wager
for this
ultimate question. You can wager it all.
Yes,
you can wager nothing at all.
Oh, yes, sir.
How confident are you in your answers?
Oh,
Mario, what would you wager?
Yeah, what would you major, Mario? I
would wager that the princess is in another castle.
Fortface, oh wow. Fortface is going all in on this question, and Stephen Premmel has as well, continuing a 5-week streak of ending with no points. But here he goes. Your final question starts now. Luigi's first starring role in a video game was in this educational title where he has to travel the world to save Mario. What's the name of the game? Type in your answers. What is the name of this game, this edutainment title where Luigi is the star and has to save Mario by traveling around the world? This game was released by the software Toolworks, who made a few edutainment games starring Mario.
He doesn't not look like he's looking for ghosts.
It didn't give you... Oh, Lord.
Are you all gonna lose because Crowdpur didn't give you a place to write? Wow.
Can you write now?
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So whoever, said nothing in terms of points is going to win. Oh, they got it at the end? Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so...
Oh, it waits on these to give them the opportunity?
It's that when I had this note up, it meant they couldn't.
Should we replay this question?
Looking to see if I can. Because I did not know that the picture would cover your ability to type things in.
We enjoy the pain that you are feeling over this indignity.
I'm looking pretty smart now, aren't I? Hi,
I'm glad that you are.
Don't look so dumb now. Who's just a plumber carpenter now, huh?
Still no. Can I type the answer in chat?
No, I can't award points after that. Let's see if I... Okay, do it now.
Do it now! Do it now!
Wager your points
Wager
again.
this point.
Well,
Wager this point.
No, shoot.
We are feasting on your pain, and it is delicious. Your pain and confusion and not wanting to be shown to be the stupid third-dimensional beings that you are, but you are, so you are going to show that you're stupid third-dimensional beings, because you are.
Oh, it's not working this time either?
It's still not working?
Okay. Well.
What do we do, Fluval?
I don't think there's...
Hey, you know, I guess this means I win.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do.
Mario, you may have won the court of public opinion, but we'll see what the court says. The Liver wins. Florp would have won.
The tooltip should really
Best
say...
episode ever.
The tooltip really should say that it blocks your ability to answer. But yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do if you can't type now. You can't type now. So, okay. I think we should send something to Florp Face, Jingle
No,
Buns.
everyone lost and their pain will be feasted upon.
Okay, well then let's go to the rankings. Who won? Wait. Wait. Oh, because you didn't answer. I guess.
No one answered, so no one lost points.
I guess.
Go.
What was the name of the game?
Mario is missing.
Oh. Well, type in what you thought it was in the chat, and whoever I think is funniest will get Kristie points.
I'll say this. Usually, CrowdPurr doesn't do that. So
Mario teaches typing. Mario's missing.
Yeah.
Toilet is missing. Love that. Luigi's mansion. Luigi needs a midnight snack. Love that.
So Frickward Testicles,
Proud Purr is pissing.
Frickward Testicles did technically win, and we already have your address, so you don't need to send it to us. We can send something your way.
Sliders, the game. Mario's freaky fan.
They also made Mario's time machine where he goes through time, like, and stuff.
Oh man, what I would.
I want to go. I go through.
We do all the time.
That's true. It is what we do. Oh
boy.
Luigi works out his issues in therapy. Love
What
that.
a weird one tonight was, huh?
What a weird night. What a weird night. No, what a weird night. I just think that Mario, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And like, even though you weren't really like into being all honest with me with my questions and like really being forthcoming and opening your heart to the public, that TMZ interview did it for you. So your TMZ interview with Alice. Yeah, we learned so much about Mario. We all took the weird mushrooms.
We all took the weird mushrooms. Yeah, we did.
There's mushrooms of the
Thank you so much. We love taking people's
Thank
breath
you.
because it scares them, and I love their fear. Let's give them their prize.
Well, first I want to
give them
show
their
off
prize.
something.
Oh, okay.
Well, because we got tagged in an Instagram post during this show.
Oh.
And so I want to share this tribute that we received.
I love trivia. We deserve
And
that.
it's from a whom named Maddie, encouraging people to check out us at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse in the Instagram post. Thank you so much, a
Thank
whom
you so
named
much,
Maddie.
woman named Maddie. Thank you so much. You should all join us.
Sharing
on Patreon.
hashtag those times you're anxious that you don't have enough real world experience to draw from, but then you remember you also just took 3.5 grams of psilocybin just to watch a comedy quiz about Nintendo.
Hell yeah!
real magic mushroom.
Thank you so much, a whom named Maddie. We also...
Yes. Look, I have a magic mushroom on me.
You have a magic mushroom on you. Oh, yeah, look at that. Let's make it bigger so they can see it.
You can't see that I used neon orange.
Also,
But look how good I did this.
I am not the Zodiac Killer proved that while they may not be the Zodiac Killer, they do in fact have a copy of Booger Man for the Genesis that they want to play someday.
Hey,
Someday.
something.
But now, there will be...
Power.
So is there... Are you... we're not giving a prize to anybody is what you're saying, or does Flip for...
I think the Floor face
I think
one.
floor face one. Floor face one. So
If
floor
no
face
one
gets
got
a
counted
prize.
for that last question, then
And
that question
then floor
can just not
face
count.
just
But I
won.
think everyone gets a prize.
But everyone gets a different prize. And
Give
why don't we
everyone a
show you that now? There we go. Bye bye.
Yay! Have so much fun, Stephen Kreml.
And now let's go to the Mushroom Kingdom as well.
Thank you, please.
I guess Mario wasn't in another castle.
Goodbye, Mario. I like how, just like when Peach wanted to divorce him, he just had this look of quiet resignation on his face as we went to blow up
Absolutely.
his planet.
And thank you all for
Yes.
joining us for another episode of Grand Trivia.
Rip, Mario. Rip indeed.
I think that the quantum I think that you bumped the camera and it messed up the quantum entanglement of your studio.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just a tad.
I was hearing Studio Cat scream.
But next week
I was
on Radio
concerned.
Free Multiverse, so we're going.
Thank you so much. I'm Intern Kristie.
Next week on Radio Free Multiverse, we're going to Theater Earth.
We're going to Theater Earth, everyone. So it's really, really important that you send us your self-tapes or come on to see the casting manager.
Come on to see the
Because
legendary casting director that we
We're
have booked
producing.
on this show.
We're producing a play. We're producing it, and it's it's gonna be great. So we need you to come on an audition.
And
We
you can
need you
either-
to. We're gonna send a monologue or give you a monologue, or you can
Yes.
pick a monologue. But we need to hear your monologue so that the casting director that we got to come on our project can pick if you're good enough to be in our production
And
or
you
not.
can either
We're gonna
come
make a bunch
on-
of money.
You can either come
Not
on
you, but
live
us.
or send in a pre-tape of yourself reading one of the monologues or doing one of your own. If you want to come on the show, slide into the DMs of Intern
Slide
Forest,
right
the
in.
sapient group of trees, or Intern Emily Pineapple,
Slide right in.
the snack that bites back. Thank you for joining us for Grand Trivia. We're going to show you a little studio cat.
He has concerns.
He has concerns.
I'm
and
not
you
sure what
should.
they are, but he is
You should have
concerned.
concerns too, because we'll see you next week. We have your coordinates.
We do.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.